Okay, I'm so pissed off right now. Last week, I randomly heard on the news, on the radio, that France was about to decide whether or not they would allow same-sex marriage, and that it would be today. I was at work this morning thinking about this, and knowing well that they would probably skip the question or pass the decision to some other institution, or it's always like that in France for everything. It's like no, not me, go ask someone else. It's like go ask your dad. Anyway, so I had some time to kill because I had finished what I was doing, so I went on the internet site of this radio station to see if, just in case, there would be something already. And I saw the headlines saying, gay marriage still remains forbidden in France. I was like, what? And my coworker was like, are you okay? So apparently it was about two women living together for like over 15 years, and those women said that getting married was an individual, fundamental and constitutional right that they got refused. But apparently both the articles in the Constitution that they were attacking, they are conform to the Constitution, because according to the French law, marriage is the union of a man and a woman. Of course, I will not say that Portugal, well known as a country that's pretty religious and conservative, already managed to change the definition of marriage, and instead of using man and woman, they used contractants, some very neutral word. And I just love how France says gay marriage still remains forbidden. At least it's not against the Constitution. Dumbasses! Time to change this Constitution, maybe? Alright, so basically in Europe, Netherlands, Belgium, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Spain, and even Portugal allowed same-sex marriage already. And it was in 2001 for Netherlands, I think. But no, France still doesn't. Why? Because, as those dumbasses said, it's more of a social and political issue. And since here people are mostly selfish, misinformed, they don't care, they are attached to many outdated values, and sometimes they're just stupid, well, politicians won't take the risk to talk about gay marriage, and it doesn't even surprise me. Well, okay, now to my point. You might be wondering why I'm so pissed off over this. It's, I do intend to find someday the man of my dreams and share my life with him. Yeah, I'm romantic. So, but even long ago, when, before I was even struggling with any gay issues, even before that, when I used to say, whatever, getting married is just about 15 signatures on a ton of random papers, even then, I couldn't find a single reason to be against it. I didn't care, but I wasn't against it. So if I had to choose back then, I would have said, why not? So since I couldn't say no, I would have said, yes, if you want, whatever, do as you wish. Can you see a reason to say no? Because I sure as hell can't. The only stupid reason that can come to your mind is like, it's forbidden because it's written in the Constitution. You know what this sounds like to me? It sounds like you must do this or you must not do that because the Bible / Quran / other religious books tells you so. How about growing your brain and updating your books so that you stop putting ideas that are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old over today's society? You share your life with someone you love, you work, you live together every day, the only damn thing that's different from everybody else is that the person you love and the person you live with is the same gender as you. Some people would say getting married, having children with no mom or no dad, it would kind of mess the kid's head. Believe it or not, it's what my dad says about you know uh, gay couples. And every time I'm like, okay, first of all, there's already tons of gays and lesbians who had kids before, or they come from other countries where it's allowed. So yeah, they have children already. So the only thing left to do is to recognize it and make it legally possible with all the same rights as heterosexual marriage. Second of all, I can guarantee you, even though at the moment I don't want to have kids, if one day I do want to have kids and I have kids, they will definitely not have more problems than every other kid. Why? Because your kids obviously grow with the love you give them every day and everything you teach them every day. There's a lot of straight couples who have children that are so unhappy, and sometimes you're like, wow, those people can have children, and at the moment I can't, because it wouldn't be too good for them. Not to mention that me being gay, I could totally, hypothetically, get married with a woman, have kids, get divorced, have the kids with me, and live with another man. So they are basically not allowing me to do something that I could totally still do, and that tons of people have already done before. Starting from this, why refusing to recognize those situations and make same-sex marriage legal? It seems like French people and French government really need to learn to live with their time. And I can already see some of you thinking, hey, you can get paxed in France, stop complaining, and the situation is way worse in many other countries. Fuck you. The pax is nowhere near as good as marriage. It doesn't give you everything that marriage gives you. The simple fact that we are nicely allowed to have something that is legally and materially and practically not as good as marriage, it shows that despite the fact that, they say you can't be discriminated based on the color of your skin or your sexual orientation, well, it shows that they still consider you as different. And it's not some other fake reason that they could hide behind. Because the only thing all gay people have in common is the fact that they're gay. No shit. On one side you're gay, so you can get married, sorry. And on the other side it's like, you're gay, so you can't be discriminated. Learn to make sense, blocks. Idiots. I also know that you don't need a piece of paper to share your life with someone and live every day with someone, okay? I know. But I'm extremely disappointed to know that in 2011 I'm still considered as a second-class citizen just because of who I'm sleeping with, who's holding my hands, who's holding me in his arms, just because of who I love. Whereas in Argentina and even freaking South Africa, I could get married. I'm just asking the same goddamn rights. It's not something amazingly impossible. Let's write into the Constitution, you can't marry someone of the opposite sex. And I wonder how straight people will like the fact that a damn line in a stupid book forbids them to share their life the way they want, with the person they want. So yeah, I guess this huge rant is over. Sorry it was a bit long, I know. But it was kind of important for me and I was pissed off, so yeah. Please comment below and tell me what you think about it. I'm not making videos to talk to myself. I can already do this on my own very well. So you agree, you disagree, you think I'm stupid, you think I'm dumb, you think I'm gay. Well, as long as you're not a complete idiot, it should be okay. So, until then, tschüss.